Okay, we are going to be continuing our seed. This is now day 3 that I'm playing it. So yeah, we already have a lot of stuff. Um, we just need a few key items before we can actually kind of beat the game, which is kind of insane. But who knows where they are, so it could still take a while. But we will see. 3, 2, 1, let's pickle. There we go. Even though I started the timer a little bit sooner, it's fine. And I have so much stuff now for OOT. Finding the magic and inspire in Termina Field is pretty huge. So, and we also did find Saria's song. So, which means I can do quite a bit of stuff in the Lost Woods now. And Slingshot. So this is the first thing we're gonna do. Is this. We also have Mask of Truth. That's another thing to do. Swamp Sculptureless Spirit. Hey. Bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Still don't have the chicken, so I still can't see Zelda, which is annoying. That's a song. That is Epona song MM. That's good. I knew it was MM, but I couldn't think of which one it was because it didn't have the flag on the note. Okay, so next up is the Mask of Truth. Okay. What a horrible face. And it was just a bloopy. Okay. That happens sometimes. Let's head to Goron City. We'll play Saria's song for Darunia. Yo, Prelude! That's actually really good. Thanks, Darunia. Okay, so I don't know if there's anything else I want to do as Young Link, to be honest. I still don't have Song of Storm, so I still can't do Bottom of the Well, which is really annoying. That's just a Giant's Knife. Yeah, let's go Adult. Yeah. I wonder where an MM bow is. I really need to find one of those. But now that we have Epona song MM, I'm actually going to do the Oceanside Spider House. That's 30 something checks. There's 31 checks there that we can get. Is there anything I want to do here first? Wait, do I have Bolero? No. So it's just... Okay, I'm just missing that one soft soil. And I don't even have bugs in my bottle anymore, which is fine. Yeah, let's just head to MM. Okay, we'll invert. Because the Ocean Spider House has, like I said, 31 checks. It's kind of a lot. Who knows what good stuff it's gonna have or bad stuff? Because we did just get the opponent song, so that opens up a lot of. Actually, we can just do a lot of great bait in general. We can also do some of Pirate's Fortress because the interior is Wave the Hero, but I can't get to the interior yet. Wait, yes I can. I have Hookshot. I can totally get to Pirate's Fortress interior. I just can't do the sewers. And even then, that's not entirely true. I can do some of the sewers. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind. That's in MMR, not OoT+MM, for their checks there. Still can't go to the north. Okay, I'm just getting some bombs right now. Okay, I have a bottle. Let's get a fish in the grotto. Because we'll be right outside, we'll be right at the... I should also probably get some rupees too, so I can buy the map of Stone Tower from Tingle. Do I have the bunny hood yet? No. It's annoying. Okay. Fish in a bottle. So I do want to buy the map of Stone Tower. Probably should have gotten some Deku sticks when I was inside that grotto, but there's going to be another grotto outside the spider house anyway. Wait, no, I can't get everything in the spider house. I think I have to miss one item. Oh well. And so I do have Captain's Hat, so it would be in logic in that sense, but I don't have a bow. So, let's look at our notes. Or at least get them more accessible to me to look at right now. I don't know why Southern Swamp was Wave the Hero. I don't know what I found there that was good. It's not boat archery, because that's just a progressive ocarina, but I already got an ocarina for our OOT. Actually, was my fairy ocarina vanilla? Thinking about it? I think Saria gave it to me, like on the bridge. Is that where it was? I know I got it extremely early on. Maybe it was in the Kokiri sword chest. Strength 2! That's huge. I was trying to save, but no, there's no save screen. Oh no, he's still down here. Stone Tower. Okay. Don't steal them. But I like stealing. We'll heal Macau. So that's healing number 2 out of 4. Okay, Gold Skulltula token, number 40. Hey. Another gold Skulltula token. So we're at 41. One of them, all the rewards were pretty bad, except for one of them's an MM heart container, which could be important for a secret shrine. And I think that was the 30 reward. I haven't grabbed any of them yet. I haven't needed to, but. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hearts so far. That one's an OoT piece of heart. Another token. Another one. Did that say Great Fairy Sword? Oh boy! That's good. It's another one of these. We're probably gonna be seeing a lot of those. Okay. Yeah. We are seeing a lot of them. Okay. Oh, that didn't work. To spawn the 3 rupees. Oh, double defense for OOT. Loopy. Okay, die. Wow, vanilla actually. Link, I'm trying to turn around. I'm so bad at jumping to that when it actually kind of matters. Are you kidding me? Golden gauntlets now? It took forever to find Goron bracelet, but I basically find all 3 basically back to back. Odd mushroom. Hey. Bomb Chew OOT. Gold Skulltula token. So we're at 46 now. Loopy. Ocean Skulltula Spirit. Piece of Hard MM. Wait, do I still hear one in this room? I was like, oh yes, I should. I know which one I missed. Forgot to get this one. And it's my Bunny Hood MM, so hooray. I already did the check with it without the Bunny Hood. So so I can instantly check that off. And I checked off Donja Rose Mask because the Frog Choir and MM is, I got a hint that it was nothing. Okay, Swamp Skulltula Spirit. There's the land title deed. That could be our Southern Swamp Way of the Hero. A poacher saw. For a second, I thought that was a razor sword. Well then. No! Why, Link? You weirdo. Hylian shield. Okay, so we just need one more shield, and then we have the mirror shield. And I think we can beat Spirit Temple. There's the letter to Cafe. Okay, we're finding a lot of stuff in here. Couple's Mask. Another Gold Skulltula token. So that is it for this spider house for now. We got a lot of good stuff. Let's just get out of here. So far, very good. So we know Seahorses itself is dead. So I can do Pinnacle Rock chests. So I'll do that, then Pirate's Fortress. Then we'll go to Zora Cape. So there's a lot of Great Bay stuff right now. We don't have Bossa Nova, so we can't go to Great Bay Temple. Which I don't have to do necessarily. Because it's a spiritual stone, but they could still have stuff in it. Getting this angle is for this one is sucks. Okay. Really? Okay. Hey, Ocean Sculptureless Spirit. I don't know anything about the Zora eggs yet either, so I'm not even going to attempt that until I see a hint. I'm just getting these chests first. Okay, gold Sculptula token. So just 2 tokens that were in here. Okay. Hey, back to Great Big Host. Hey, there is... I will check what this thing is in the ledge. I'm not going to grab it right now, because I don't have a bean or a Scarecrow song. But I can see what it is with Zora. See if it's good or not. Frogs Ocarina game is a Swamp Sculptureless Spirit, yeah. That just looks like a gold Sculptula token. But I really can't tell. Okay. So we know Pirate's Fortress interior is Way of the Hero. Hey, Ocean Sculptureless Spirit. Oh, I don't have magic for these things. Another Ocean Sculptureless Spirit. Okay. And a huge rupee. Wow. Those weren't very good. But this was only the exterior. Assuming that the region names got changed to match what they are in MMR, then this is the exterior. And I can't go to the sewer yet. But I can go to the interior. Actually, I can do all the Zora eggs. I should probably do that. Like, I don't want to, but I probably should. That means I would have to go back to Pinnacle Rock, but ugh. I'll grab the 3 that are here while I'm here. Because there's no reason not to. So, there are 5 checks inside this place. Okay, I have until 6 o'clock to set up midnight meeting. Okay. Got it. Whatever. So that's 1 check out of 5. Because the way, like, a good way to remember this is exterior has 3, sewer has 4, interior has 5. 3, 4, 5. Wait, I don't have magic. I cannot get everything here. I can't knock down the stupid... Frick. I can't knock down the stupid beehive. Forgot about that. Ah, dang it. But I got Song of Storms OT that opens up bottom of the well, so that's really good. Okay. Come on. Okay. So that's 3 checks. Out of 5 total. Before that we can actually get. I can't get the one in the hookshot room. I'll just grab this right now. Okay. That's as far as you go. If only I had a boat or even magic for Deku Bubbles. Okay. That was even easier than that other one. This was supposed to be the harder pirate. How they didn't notice me, I have no idea. Yeah, she did. Okay, so we are done here for now, because there isn't anything else I can actually do here. I can get another Zora egg, but that's beside the point. I'm gonna quickly turn in the land title deed. And then we're gonna head to Zora Cape. Huh. Yeah, that's just a bloopy up there. Actually, might as well buy some beans just in case I need them. Oh, there's my double defense for MM. And hooray, bloopy. Alright. Okay, so I still don't have a bow, which is very irritating actually. So let's think about what I can do right now. I have a Epona song, so I can now logically go to the graveyard. So I think that's where I should go, is the graveyard. Hello, whoever. But I need to go Zora Cape first. Hello, whoever just joined. Penguin. Another day, another what? Oh, another maze to complete. Pac-Man World. Hey. So what can I do in Zora Cape? Quite a bit, actually. Ew, I can do the beavers. But they're hinted right? They're an always hint, I think? I don't know. They're not that hard. They're not hard at all, they're just annoying. Anju and Cafe gives a blue rupee. Oh, thank goodness. So I don't have to do that. So that means I don't need the pendant if I ever find it. Hey. Piece of heart OOT. Okay. A gold Skulltula token number 49 out of 50. We're really out of 100. So now we do the beavers. And Waterfall Rapids. So you target you, then you fall. Okay, beaver. And Jerry Mathers as the beaver. Oh, it's a reference to an old TV show. Leave It to Beaver. Mm-hmm. Bleh. I like how through the entire video he switches between Spyro and Simon. I wish he kept it consistent the whole time and just kept calling him Simon no matter what. Yeah, I know, that was funny. That's what every cameo did, was like, huh? Simon eating sand. And okay, Beavers gave me a piece of heart MM. We underestimated you. Well, you'll underestimate me again, won't you? When we have to do this yet again. He's back, little brother. Yeah, he's back, big brother. Aw. I don't know that. I don't know if that was like a reference or. Oh. Dead. D-E-D, dead. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. Hey, I win! I beat the beavers again. And they gave me a red rupee. Thanks, guys. Please let it be over. It's over, don't worry. Gladly, I'll kill those stupid beavers that gave me nothing! They gave me a piece of heart and a red rupee. Oh, vanilla, they give 1 bottle. You have to race them twice for 1 bottle. Yeah. Well, I wasn't even holding B there. What? Why do I have to hit this like 3 times to kill it? Oh, that's Lullaby. Yep. You are playing a Pac-Man game after all. I would expect Pac-Man to feel like Pac-Man. Still Pac-Man. Okay, so there's a grotto to get. Oh. Well, that's good that you already did the harder ones. Oh. Claim check. That's an item. And then what's in this last chest? And we go inside Zora Hall. Yay. So there's not much for me to actually do here in Zora Hall. Yes. Because I don't have Goron Mask, so I can't turn in the Mountain Title Deed. Nor can I get whatever this is up there. And it's just a bloopy anyway. All I can do is Evan. Right down, A down, right A left left, right down right left down. Oh, thank you. Hey. Oh, and you gave me bomb shoe for OOT. Okay. Let's go to the graveyard, shall we? No, I need to go to Clocktown. I need to set up midnight meeting. Okay, midnight meeting is set up. And I can also do the couple's mask. That's not good. The couple's mask. Hey, and it was nothing. Okay, now we go to the graveyard. Yeah, so next up would be that. Oh, and I also need to put in the letter to Cafe in the mailbox. Clyde again! Clyde! Okay. This is you we're talking about. Okay, so... Song of Healing, Song of Time, Opponent, Song of Snoring. Okay, yeah, Graveyard Time. Iconic Canyon. Hey, Max! It's going well, actually. I have tons of stuff. I still don't have a bow for MM, though, which is a bit concerning. Yeah, the bow is important. I finished both spider houses already. The ocean spider house gave me a lot of good stuff. Swamp spider house did not. I got like one or two good items from the swamp spider house, but they weren't even that good. They were like decent for the most part. Did I read this one yet? Death Mountain's crater is foolish choice. Yeah. That we know. Run away. Okay. So, Captain's hat. Captain, excuse me. Open the grave. Yeah, but it's crazy. I already have 4 medallions. And the last 2 are in Woodfall Temple and Shadow Temple. And I'm also missing an OOT bow, and then that's all I need left for Shadow Temple. Lens of Truth aside. Is that all the mazes in a row? So you guess Ganon's castle could have progression? Yeah, it might. The Gerudo mask! You're going through every single maze again, Penguin. One. The Gerudo mask. Nope. Ow. Okay. No crashes so far. Then again, I haven't gone from MM to OOT, so... But I know that that still exists, unfortunately. Oh, I forgot this cutscene takes forever. Ooh, 36. How many lives do you have? Okay. Sounds doable. And not counting that issue. But yeah, no, the game is extremely stable, Nax. You did an amazing job. It's basically in beta stage now. Okay. Don't let Clyde keep killing you. Hey, we win. So grave 1 and grave 2. The fact that it runs so well except for that one horrible memory corruption is somewhat makes you angry more than anything else. There's my bow! I was busy reading the chat. I didn't even see I just got my hero's bow. I was like just sitting there. Just like, hello, you have your bow that you've been saying about. But no, you're too busy reading. Ay, ay, ay. I know Nax is like that one issue, and it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so now where do we go? I should probably go back to Pirate's Fortress and finish things up there, but I really don't want to. Oh, I can do Woodfall Temple now. Yeah, there goes Woodfall. Exactly, I can do Woodfall Temple now easily. I still don't have magic for fire arrows, which is irritating. Which means I'm gonna have to go the normal way through the, Wait, I can also go to the north now. Woodfall also gives me 2 OOT checks, yeah. Wait, 2? There's the prelude check. Because don't you need the first three medallions to get the Kakariko check? Yeah. No, for the Nocturne check. You need the first three medallions. Okay. I'm gonna head to the north now. No, wait. Is there anything even for me to do in the north? Yes, one thing. No, you need fire, water, and forest. Oh, well, yeah, I meant the first three dungeon medallions. Yeah, can I heal Darmani? Because he's frozen, right? Yeah. Well, I can get hot spring water from... No, I can't. I don't have lens to climb the thing logically. I mean, I can just action swap him. That's what I will do. But I can do, I can also do the baby Goron because I have Lullaby. Wait, no. I can't even heal Darmani. Yeah, wait, no, you said heal Darmani. Never mind, yeah. I was thinking about the Elder Goron. Wait, I don't have Goron Mask either. I thought you meant Elder Goron and not Darmani for a second, so I got confused. Wait, do you need Goron for the baby Goron? I know in vanilla... Baby needs Goron, yes. Oh, and then there's literally nothing I can do in the north. Okay, no, that's a lie. There's one thing I can do, but I would have to go back to Clock Town and get the Scarecrow song so I could do Zoe Grotto. I already did, actually did Lens Cave before. Out of logic. When I came here to get, for, what's it called? Index warping stuff to get things on the map. I actually did Lens Cave when I was already here. It gave me nothing. All three checks. Also, turning in the Swamp Title Deed already, I did that. So yeah, I can get Zoe Grotto, but that's about it. Down A. No, I don't want to learn it. Using hot water from well for the grotto and Twin Islands is in logic. Assuming you have soaring. Yeah, but obviously I do. Yeah, thankfully I do. My soaring was in North Clocktown. It was on the Bomber Kids. I got a hint that it was in North Clocktown, so I was like, okay, there's not a lot. Oh, next, that reminds me. I have a question. For multi-region checks, that was like for post box or Keating quiz. What region are those? Because technically, post box is in 3 different regions. Post box is south. Keaton is north. Okay. No, Tingle. Ah, you Tingle. Yeah, I know you meant South Clocktown. Hey. The Oath Check is its own region because of that. Okay. Swamp Skulltula Spirit. But yeah, and also the models work perfectly between the two games. So good job on fixing that. Yeah, because once the power pellet runs out, they were running away from you. Now they want to run towards you again. Clyde! Oh, there's the second Deku Nut upgrade. Looks so nice. The Golden Nut. The side effect, it fixes other models like Quivers. Oh, cool. Okay, so we're done in the north. Let's head to Woodfall. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Ba 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 ba. I wonder where my Goron mask is. I already been to Pinnacle Rock. Cause I almost have all the medallions. Ganon's Castle could have progression for MM. Hey. So next, I have another question. So I got a hint that said Woodfall Temple is foolish. Does that mean the fairies are foolish too? Because they're within the dungeon and they are randomized. Because I know Woodfall is different from Woodfall Temple, but the hint was Woodfall. The hint was Temple specifically. I know they're two separate regions, but because fairies are randomized. Fairies can still be required. Okay. That's a bit unfortunate. So even though this place is foolish, I still have to open up every chest. Foolish ignores dungeon items. Yes, the limited edition EXP was initially stolen. A whole batch of them. Oh. Three. Clyde, yes. Alright, come here, Affleck. Alright, we got it. In randomizers, I think dungeons are the most boring parts. Because they're such small areas. And they don't have a lot of checks in them. At least the MM dungeons have the fairies, which make it a bit more interesting. Hooray, that was my 50th gold Skulltula token! Woo! And so it's our 4th stray fairy. Hey. And we made it. To the mid-boss chamber. Take out my great fairy sword as well. Hey. And we beat it! Yay! Hey. Oh yeah, luckily I got a hint that said it was foolish, the frog choir. Correct. Hey, that's dead. Hooray! Another stray fairy, so that's number 7, I think. And at least they stay through Song of Time, so if I did have to leave for some reason, The dungeon would stay completed from what I've done on it, so that's really good. So it works like OOT dungeons. Ooh, and then you had to redo it. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Boink. The boss key! Woo! Alright, I'm just gonna go backwards. Through the dark room. How many of these do I have left? These bows. There we go. Hooray! A purple rupee! Woo! I think I have enough rupee nails for bank 3. Are you kidding me, game? Stick had to burn out right there. Okay. Who built a maze in a meteor field? Some of your quotes are very funny. Okay, Stray Fairy number 8. You don't like clowns, Penguin? Other clowns? Oh, so that means you don't like the clown from It? Murder clowns. I don't understand how the trope of clowns equal scary came about though. Well. So funny, sad, scary, and murderous. That's all 4 types of clowns. Okay. Why does it feel like I'm missing something? Like I missed a stray fairy somewhere. No, I did not. Thank you. That's the last one. The one in the beehive. Ghost clowns. Those are the dead clowns. Ghost clowns are the clowns that got killed by the murder clowns. Oh my goodness. Oh, now that I have a bow, I can do all the archery minigames. Fun. And I know where the dungeon map. It's on Odalwa's heart container. What? How do I always fall there? There we go. It's not hard, Joshua 8600. Alright, I have all 15 stray fairies. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now I just have to get to the boss and beat the boss, which should be pretty simple. Because it's just Odalwa. No, but I have 10 hearts, double defense, and great fairy sword. Clyde is the one that people always underestimate, but he's like the trickiest ghost in Pac-Man. At least I don't have to do boat archery because it just gives a progressive ocarina and that's useless. An ocarina isn't useless, you might say. Yes, it is. For the Ocarina of Time for OOT, it's completely useless. Odalwa, I hate you. There we go. Because his hitbox doesn't make sense. Sounds fun. Oh, and there's my oath check, Silver Rupee, and then we just got the Forest Medallion. So all that stuff is the Shadow Medallion, which I just need to know OT bow to get. Then I can go to then I can do Ganon. No, I have Light Arrow. I just need a bow. The only things I'm missing from OOT period are scales, which are superfluous at this point. My Mirror Shield, which I need for Spirit Temple. A Zora Tunic, which I have such high health, which it doesn't even matter. And a bow. And the Gerudo card. Oh, yeah, and Epona Song. So I still can't even go to Gerudo area as adult. Because I still don't have Epona Song OOT. Yeah. Because he stands out. And I don't have to do Butler, so I'll just leave the princess in there to rot, because we don't care about her. But what I will do before I forget is turn in the Woodfall Great Fairy. Yeah. So Southern Swamp was Way of the Hero, but what did I get in Southern Swamp? There was nothing good. His original name is Pokey. Huh. Wait, what time is it? Okay, no, I need to do Midnight Meeting. I missed saving the old lady, but that's okay. Clyde's a better name than Pokey. Okay. Okay, so Midnight Meeting. I missed saving the old lady though, but that's okay. Okay. How is that? Ooh. You are. I don't need weapons. I am the weapon. No, but I can imagine. Yeah, people like hear Sonic games, they just think, oh, it's gonna be bad, and that's it. Piece of heart, MM. Man, I don't know what to do now. I guess I could go to bottom of the well even though I don't have Song of Storms. Or I mean, excuse me, I don't have Lens of Truth. I do have Song of Storms. Is there anything else I want to do during the day? So let's think. Nothing else in the north. Nothing else in the east. But that's not. I can do all the archery mini games now. I really don't want to do those yet. I don't have to do boat archery, but town and swamp archery are slow. Yeah, no, like, no, yeah, but you still have to do them 2 times, both, like, each. Okay, and if I'm gonna be doing the archery mini games, I also need to do Honey and Darling. So you know what? This is what I will do. I'll do that. I'll do the mini games on another cycle. I'm gonna finish up this cycle and do some loose ends, and then I'm gonna go back to OOT and then do stuff there because we got a lot of adult trade items now. We also have access to bottom of the well, which has a lot of checks. So first thing I'm gonna do is turn in or redeem the letter to Cafe, then like by talking to him on night 2, and then I'll make it night 3. Turn in the letter to Mama to her directly, so we'll be done with the Cafe's mask and the letter to Cafe. I still have to give the letter to Mama to the postman though, but I'll do that another time. That takes a long time. So that's the plan right now. I have 11 hearts. When did that happen? Oh, room key. Okay. That's a check. Okay. Let's get the room key check. Oh, I don't have it equipped. There we go. Boo. Okay. Good luck. How many lives do you have left? You can do it. Nax, are you still here? I have a question. Night of the final day. Okay. More OOT bomb chew. Alright, so we are now done with the cafe's mask as well. I still never did the Bremen March. It's too late now. But I think that's it for this cycle. I think I should just Song of Time, then reset. Well, save and then reset to go back to OOT. Hey. Yes. Yes. Give it a few seconds. Reset. Cheats. Start game. And then... What'd you learn recently? Oh, and also got the oath check. Hey. Okay, so... What to do first? Is there anything left to do as Young Link? Yes, bottom of the well. Okay. And I have Din's Fire and Magic, so I can also do the Royals Family Tomb second chest. Still don't have Sun Song though, which is very, very irritating. Red Rupee MM. Somehow I miss getting that piece of heart. Now there's two collides! What's worse than two Clydes? I don't think there will be three. Hey, bottom of the well. Hey, Elebits! Thanks for playing OoT+MM. Gold Skulltula token. How many bomb chews do I have? 50. Wow. And there's our Serenade. So that's good fast travel. Okay, small key. Now there's multiple inkies. Ouch. Zora Mask! But the raw for OOT instead. Yay! No, I just got the OOT Zora Mask. And eye drops. So that's 2 checks for the big Oron. It didn't increase your percentage by doing all that? Ouch. Hey, dungeon map. What's in here? Another gold Skulltula token. Ow. Okay, so now what? There's my Great Fairy's mask. That's actually helpful. Slightly, but it's helpful. Where is that on the map? Or on the tracker? There it is. Okay, that one's an Ocean Skulltula Spirit. Okay. Yeah, Navi, be quiet. There's my mirror shield for MM. What? That would be. Why would. Because, like, how would that. Is there any other mode, like gameplay mode? Maybe you do have to rebeat Talkman after beating all the mazes. That would be dumb, but you never know. Okay, so where's my compass and my next small key? Okay. So, Deku Stick, Deku Shield. Oh, he's right behind me. Ah! Okay, the first 2 hits in. Thing is, this boss is so slow, I hate it. It's called a dead hand. It is a bit terrifying. Especially the sounds it makes. Okay. It's dead. It's dead a second time. Link. Piece of heart and M. This has to be a small key. Yep. Called it. So is all I'm missing from this dungeon is small key, compass, and there's still one other check, isn't there? How do I always forget that chest when going down? I don't know. Never mind, there's 2 other checks. So that's all 3 small keys. And then there's still the compass to find, and yeah. No, and then there's still another chest too. Oh my goodness, never mind. I forget just how many checks are actually in bottom of the wall regular. A lot more than I thought. So this room is like the worst. So get on the Hylian shield, take out the slingshot. We'll be fine. No, there are fire keys in here, so I don't want them to burn my Deku shield. I sniped them both. Oh cool, a recovery heart. That's exactly what I wanted, game. Okay, we made it. Okay, like is dead. One of these is the compass. And then the other one was just a gold Skulltula token. There you go. We're done with bottom of the well, right? Yep, full cleared. And so we got our mirror shield in here. And I think the eye drops too, so it wasn't terrible. But it was kind of bad. So I think now it's time to go back to adult. Okay. So we get a free check here because we have the Forest Medallion. So this is the Prelude check. Bloopy. Okay, where do I want to go first? Kakariko. Can I do Shadow Temple without a bow? Cause can hookshot be used for bongo bongo? That's what I don't know. Yeah, to stun the hands. Hmm. What in tarnation? Oh, there's my magic for MM. That's actually huge. And I guess because I have 50 tokens, I might as well get all these rewards. One. A two. 3. 4. 5. Okay. Gerudo Valley. I'm still missing a spider in Gerudo. Oh yeah, adult stuff, which I can't get. Lake Hylia needs long shot, and there's one I can get there though. Market. What? Okay, by Penguin. How am I still missing one in the market? Is that the one but behind Ganon's castle? I did that one. Whatever, I'm gonna head back there anyway because I can do the Great Fairy. It's the last Great Fairy. Oh, it's the one in the Song of Storms Grotto. It's the one in the Song of Storms Grotto. As young Link. Yeah. Hey, let's see what we get. Picto box, that's a check. It also puts all of the Zora eggs into logic now. So for main items for MM, I'm just missing, well, songs, but also Goron and Light Arrow. Okay. Hey. Gold dust. Which isn't logical, but I still did it anyway. I still don't have Minuet. So I did the Pocket Cuckoo. Right now I'm trying to get loose ends taken care of. Little things. While we're in Hyrule Field, might as well go over here. Take that out. Take this out. Okay. Ocean Sculptureless Spirit. Oh, there's a hint down there. Forgot about this Gossip Stone. What? Gee. Gee. Thanks for that one. Ah, it's a bloopy. Beautiful. Just came back. Welcome back, Nax. Hey. So now we're heading back to the forest. And I'm not gonna make it before it's nighttime, but I already have all the spires in Kokiri Forest, don't I? And Lost Woods? Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Hey. So next, I have a question. What did you see my suggestion about Logically, the night Skulltulas that appear at nighttime expecting Sunsong like OTR has as a setting. But why isn't the girl here? Wait, no, this goes to the witch's shop in Kakariko. I'm stupid. Oh, I can continue Forest Temple now, but I don't have to do it. But there still might be something in there. Cause I need a bow really badly. And Epona song, but who knows where those things are. Wait, back to Kakariko. Actually, probably want to make it the other way around. Make Night Skulls expect Sun by default and add a trick to remove that. Yeah. Kind of like how bank checks expect wallets even though it's not a hard requirement. Exactly. That would be really nice. Because waiting around takes a long time. Okay. Okay. Whatever. Whoops. I didn't mean to do that. First up, no, not the prescription. Eye drops. Spin attack. Wait, what? Do I have to reload the area? There we go. Double magic for MM. So we got both of those done. And I'll just check off the prescription because I don't actually have to turn it in. Based off of what this says. That could not upgrade and a piece of heart MM. Well, okay, maybe not because it's piece of heart MM. Thought it was an OT one. Okay, so Kakariko. No. Goron City. Because the Giant's Knife check is shuffled. And I don't know if I got the other chest inside the boulder maze. I did not. Just a token. Right. The potion. There we go. Now she's gonna be there in the forest. See, all that routing did work out. All the routing did work out in the end. So Odd Potion is done. Now we go to Kakariko. Then you can turn in the Odd Mushroom. So I'll probably do Shadow Temple soon. I still have to do Forest Temple, but I don't, or I can do Forest Temple, but because it's just a spiritual stone, I don't want to have to go into it anymore if I don't have to. To talk to her first. So after these loose ends, Shadow Temple is our next stop. Ocean Sculptureless Spirit. Okay, so check that off. Next up is Zora's Domain, because there is a piece of hard MM to get, which can be important, and then there's still 2 other checks to get in Zora's Fountain. Under the water, because we have iron boots, and a spider, because we have strength. I have Song of Storms. I could play that for the frogs as a kid. Still missing Epona Song and Sun Song. So I can't do the Frogs Ocarina game, which is just it's a Skulltula Spirit for MM of some kind. I don't remember if it's Swamp or Ocean. I wrote it down. Okay, perfect. Nighttime. A piece of hard MM. We knew that. Okay. So we can check off the prescription. And we just can't turn in the Poacher's Saw yet. Because we still don't have Epona. Who knows where she is. How are these hitting me? Hey. Another piece of hard MM. Boink. What is that? Deku Nuts? Yeah. There we go. Man. Okay. So we got all that loose, and those were some loose ends. So we can get that as Young Link. We need Bolero for that last spider, and then we have all those. So it's looking good so far. Now, I still only have Hookshot. I haven't found Longshot yet. If I could, I don't need Epona to get into the Gerudo area, but I still only have Hookshot. So I think Shadow Temple is our next location. So let's just head there. Hey. And I think we can beat Bongo Bongo with just Hookshot. I don't think we need a bow. So I might be able to just full clear this dungeon. I'm really not sure. But we don't have Lens, which is irritating. Out of Logic Shadow. I did Out of Logic Bottom of the Well. Daytime Skulls Expect Song. Hey, Custard. How you doing? I don't know which one it is. MM Skulls Expect Sun Song. Hey, you know what? You can. I would really appreciate it if you put the Sun Song into MM. Like, re-enable it. I really, really would appreciate that so we don't have to wait around still. Like, maybe put it under advanced. Like, enable Sun Song. Oh my god, these things don't stop talking to me. Leave me alone. No. Doesn't that kind of be the whole purpose of MM's routing? But even then, if you're routing, you still have to sit around for things and just wait. It's just boring. Where's the last keys? Thought you can get me. Because, like, for example, if you have to go to Skull Kid, you know, and then the latest you can make it is 6 p.m. That means you have to wait 6 minutes just to get back to be able to go to Majora. It's like 6 minutes of waiting is annoying. Or if you're routing really well, you still have to wait 2 minutes for something else. Why am I forgetting where these are? That was unfair. Yeah, definitely add as an option, but definitely not by default. But yeah, as an option. Like, you can put it under advanced next to no logic. Okay, that was really weird. Okay, small key, so I needed to do that. Oh my god. The walls don't stop talking. So you would start with it, I guess? For me personally, yes. I would, no, not just like an OT, but like for MM, yes, I would have it enabled so I could sun song, so I don't have to wait for certain things. Just to make things go by faster. Because I hate just sitting around doing nothing. Same thing with sun song and OT actually. I would start with it, yeah. But that wouldn't matter so much if Nighttime Skulls expected it. Make an item and force on FD chat. Oh my god. Ay ay ay. Nax, you and your teasing. Four. 5. The moon song. You're kind of enjoying the painful seas people get to play because of you. Honestly, this seed that I've been playing so far has actually been going pretty good. I mean, look at this track record. I'm only 7.5 hours in. You guys, you start into the abyss or something like that? Oh, stared into the abyss. Oh my god, these things. I can't. No, that's right. Hookshot kills them in this game. Hookshot doesn't kill him in MM. Another buff that they got. Hey. Boink. Huh. Oh. Huh. Okay, we made it. I cannot see these keys. Oh my god, it's so nasty. hate likes. The worst creatures. Hey, that should be the last one. Compass. Hard container MM. Likes have the worst iframes in the whole game, or even between the two games. Yeah. Hey, so that part's done. We're already like a quarter of the way through the dungeon. I like Shadow Temple, to be honest. Alright. Oh, it's slightly moving. It's now completely indestructible. Yeah, likes in a nutshell. Hey. A little more. Piece of heart. Shadow is good, but Jabu is better. What? I'll say I like Master Quest Jabu, but not regular. Hey. And what's our last chest for this? Swamp Skull, excuse me, an Ocean Sculptureless Spirit. Hey. Made it. Hey. Wait, I have to kill all the redeads for a chest, don't I? It's even higher? I forget what side this one is. Does anyone remember? There it is. Oh, for the love of... Why is that so precise? Don't like it. There's the razor sword. Oh wait, this is this room. Then I wanted to go the other room first. Hey. Is there another one? Hey. That opens up the door. Boink. And that drops an Ocean Skulltula Spirit. Don't know how many of those I have. Hey. We're almost done with the dungeon. Is there a keys in here? Or is it just 3 dead? Okay. Small key. Expected. Hey. Another small key. And that should spawn another chest. Yep. There's the boss key. So that's good. Now we're here. So here's a shortcut. Let's open that up. Unfortunately, I cannot get this spider. Even though I have the Scarecrow song, doesn't matter. You need long shot. I can't even see what the spider is because I don't have a bow. So that is irritating. So we can't full clear this dungeon. Yeah, just unfortunately. It just won't reach. I can try it again, but yeah, it goes back. It just goes back really far. And I can't get on this thing to get closer, so yeah. Well, actually, hold on. The fairy moves, right? But when are we allowed to get control again? Way after it's gone. Fall off. Yay. You fall off too. I didn't remember this ferry ride being this long. I doubt a bomb chew can reach that. So you need a bow to beat this dungeon. You absolutely do need a bow to finish. Unless... No, unless you had long shot, then you can scarecrow across. Okay. Interesting. Maybe I'll find a bow in here. And this is the triple room. Aside from the spider, there's nothing else in here. Hooray, there's the map finally. Hey, so 2 chests in here. These are our last 2 checks that we can get so far in Shadow. So hard MM. Piece of hard MM. Okay. So let's save. So we're done with Shadow Temple. Let's see. Forest we can do. We still can also do Fire Temple. I found the boss key early, so I was able to beat Volvagia, but we didn't really do Fire Temple either. There's Water Temple we have access to. Did Shadow. Okay, I'm thinking about Spirit. Because we have the strength and stuff. So let's go to Spirit. Okay. After I do what I can do here in Spirit, I'm probably going to be done for today. Because Spirit is probably going to take a while. Because I still have the Child Spirit to do as well. So I just want to do Spirit Temple. And I know there's a spider there. Ba, 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 ba. Red Rupee, MM. There's my long shot. Now I'm tempted to go back to Shadow Temple. After I do what I can do in Spirit. I'll have to take the stupid fairy ride again, but I can get across. And I can also get that last spider. This has to be a small key. By the way. Oh, I have to re-equip it. Just ignore the like. It's terrible. Hey. Link, move! I love how Z targeting works so perfectly and doesn't have issues sometimes. Red Rupee. Ocean Sculptureless Spirit. Open you up. Keaton mask MM, so that's another check. Hey, let's see, we have 0 small keys. We came through there, we can't go through there. I can't go up that way anymore. Save time just from summoning the Scarecrow. Okay, hammer. So that opened up that door. Gold Skulltula token. What's this room again? This is what opens up that shortcut, doesn't it? It's like, I don't think I need to do this room, but we're checking it just to be sure. Yeah. That weird shortcut thing. Show me the light. Silver rupee MM. Purple rupee. Small key. Finally, something good. I'm not gonna waste it on that door. That would be stupid of me to waste it on that door. Because I can do the child side as adult. Skulltula token. And we just pull this. Child Spirit, yay! Okay. Another small key, that's good. Got it. Piece of heart OOT. Okay, so now we're going back around. Because we can continue on now through Adult Spirit. Potentially even beat. Well, no, we can't beat it because we don't have Mirror Shield, but we can do most of it. Okay, that one's dead. Open. Red rupee. Small key. I'm not gonna actually go through that door yet, like exit. Well, okay, maybe I will because that needs... Because that needs a Mirror Shield, which I don't have. Okay. Easy. Okay, blue rupee, OOT. Okay, and I still have one small key. Okay, so no, that's an open door. Oh, that's this room. So yeah, we're almost done with what we can do here in Spirit, and then I do want to go back to Shadow and try to finish it up. There's an ice switch behind this that I can't open up, I don't think. There. And finally, this room. That spawns a chest, which I can't get. Okay. There's nothing else for me to do here in Spirit. Let's go back to Shadow. So yeah, that's all I have. I definitely don't have the chicken or anything, and I just have Poacher Saw and Claim Check. Open the door, Link. So yes, we do have to take the ferry ride again, unfortunately. Piece of heart OOT. So that should be every spider in the dungeon, and every room explored except for the boss room. Boom. Ow. And I'm totally gonna cast Ferori's Wind. At the boss door. Okay. There we go. Now we knock that down. Glad there was some magic. Still too far to the right. Hello, whoever just joined. Hi. Oh, you don't even sound like Squash. So you're on mobile? Ah. A bit, yeah. Yeah, no, long shot works, hook shot works just fine on Bongo Bongo's hands. Okay. There we go. Easy out of Logic Shadow. Easy out of Logic Shadow. Now we have every medallion. Ba, 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 ba. Gold Skulltula token. There's the water medallion. So, yeah, I believe I have to enter this way for the nocturne check. Bombs, OOT. So that was the nocturne check. I think we can get the light arrows cutscene check. Or not. I don't know, maybe you have to warp here for the light arrows cutscene check. I don't know. Hey, Ganon's castle. Hey. Come on, Wolfos. Small key. Not even gonna bother with the rest. So I still don't have a bow. Heart container OOT. Piece of heart OOT. Shadow trial. Not even gonna attempt it. Light trial I know how's a bit, but I'll go into spirit first. Oh, I just realized with long shot I can also get shoot the sun now. Goron mask! Oh my goodness, it's about time. 8 hours in. There's nothing else we could do here. So let's go to light trial. Holy moly, finally we found Goron mask. And we have full lullabies. That means we could do Snowhead Temple. We can like do Snowhead fully. I think. And we do have to do Snowhead Temple. Because it has a remains. It has Odalwa. And we're almost done with Spirit Temple, which has that remains. And then we can climb Stone Tower now. We can do some Stone Tower Temple. We don't have Light Arrow, though. But we do have Mirror Shield. But remember, I do MM stuff, glitches out of logic and whatnot, so I'm not too concerned about that. It's the OT stuff and tricks I don't know. Bomb Chew for MM. Man, invisible keys, the worst. Swamp Skulltula Spirit. Can I go beat Ganon now? I really don't want to. Like, today. But I think I can. No, I still don't have a bow. I can't use Light Arrow without a bow. So never mind. That's all for Ganon's Castle for now. And you know what? I think that's a good place to call it for today. We got our Goron mask, which is absolutely huge. So that means we can fully clear the north. We can climb Stone Tower, so we can do stuff in Stone Tower Temple. I don't know how much, but we do have Elegy. We don't have Light Arrow, which is still a problem. But yeah, we're getting there. Let's pause the timer. But yeah, so I'm gonna go for today. We made a lot of progress. We're almost done with the seed, actually. We're really close to being done. We just need a few more items. And yeah, that's it. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you had a nice time. I'm Joshua600. I'll see you guys next time. Follow me here on Twitch. Subscribe to me on YouTube. It's the same name there, Joshua600. And yeah, okay. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks for watching. See ya. Goodbye.